But of course, to get the masses to follow it, they sprinkle a little bit of Bible in there. Same thing they do with Easter. You see what I'm saying? They say, "Oh, but brother, Easter was the day that our Messiah was born, resurrected, right? He was resurrected. Why? How could that possibly be a bad thing to celebrate?" But like I said before, if it's not found in the scriptures, you run the risk of making God upset. And this is the case because not only is Easter the worship of I think it's the mother goddess. Like I said, you can look into these things, see the true pagan origins of these things. Okay, that's why you get the Easter bunny from, the egg hunt, the fertility goddess. That's where this energy that you're putting into the world is going towards. It's going toward that entity, that deity, that demon, that false god. You see what I'm saying? My brother, we do it to remember the resurrection of Christ. Well, let's look at the scriptures. First of all, Easter is not found in the Bible. It's Passover, okay? Passover is the true holy day, not holiday, holy day you should be keeping in remembrance. You see what I'm saying? How did our Messiah tell us to remember him? Did he tell us, hey, I want you to keep Christmas, remember my birthday. I want you to keep Easter so you could remember that I was resurrected. Yes, we have those things in mind. We thank the Most High God, Yahweh, for his only begotten Son, for sending him, right? We thank him for his sacrifice, right? For shedding our blood, so for giving us grace and mercy, okay? Because the wages of sin is death, and we know with that blood, we have a chance of grace. We have a chance of redemption. You see what I'm saying? So that's what that signifies. But did he tell us to do those things? Is that found in the scripture, or are we just doing things on our own accord? Okay, and that's where, like I said, sin creeps in. Let's see how our Messiah said. You probably peeped it already. How our Messiah said, what are we supposed to do to remember him? Right? This is 1 Corinthians 11:24. And when he had given thanks, he brake it and said, "Take, eat. This is my body, which is broken for you. This do in remembrance of me." Okay, so like I said, man, our Messiah, who we're supposed to be following in his footsteps, he told you what to do in remembrance of him. When you break this bread, give thanks, do this in remembrance of him, his body, which was broken for our healing, all right, for our nurturing, for grace and for mercy, okay, for remission of sins. That's what he told us to do. So you're doing Christmas, you're doing Easter, and whatever other holidays that they attach God to, you're not following the Messiah. You're not following God. You're not listening to God. You're going contrary to his word, okay? Because he told us to not follow the ways of the heathen, which includes those pagan worships. You see what I'm saying? And let's talk about Passover, what you should be following, what you should hold in remembrance of our Messiah, right? Let's go to Exodus 12:13. And the blood shall be to you for a token upon the houses where ye